Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Also, if you are new, welcome. If this is your first video you're seeing from me, this is my helping hand series where I go to someone else's house and give them a helping hand. Exactly what it sounds like. I was actually at this family's house last week also helping in their bathroom, and this week I am moving on to the kitchen. There's a lot to get done, some just reorganizing stuff to make it a little bit neater for them. You can see that they have a bug problem, which they are working on also, and just really trying to get it sanitary. I hope if you're in a situation where you're just feeling overwhelmed and don't know where to start, or I don't know, that like not guilt, but almost feeling embarrassed of your house, to know that you are not alone. And one of the strongest things you can do is ask for help, because sometimes everyone needs just a little bit of a helping hand to get their house back in order. And that was my goal here today.
It's too late not to let it go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse.
Now, whenever I am starting a project, I try to put everything out of the way. That way I can really focus on cleaning and getting this place as sanitary as possible. What I love about these videos is it's so easy to get caught up on the social media like perfection of homes, and I like showing real life. This house needs some love when it comes to fixing it up, and they're really motivated. Actually, I am not showing the bathroom this week, even though I said I would try and work harder on that toilet, because they are actually getting a new toilet. They plan on painting and just really getting their home back into the home they deserve. It's going to take time and a lot of work, but I love showing just the real life. Like, your house may not be Pinterest perfect, and that's okay. You can still work with it, and it's best to work with what you have, because nobody's Pinterest perfect. Let's be real. Anyone that takes photos like that for Pinterest, Instagram, social media in general, it's cleaned, the photos taken, and at least in my situation, having 3 kids, 2 dogs, a husband, everything, like, my house does not stay perfect. And you have to always start somewhere. So, I do also want to point out, on my Helping Hand series, I do not allow any negative comments. I am so proud of the people that I am helping, asking for help, that any negative comments will be deleted and you will possibly be blocked depending on the comments. So keep that in mind. This is a safe place to come and get motivated yourself, hopefully feel a little less alone, and learn some tips. I am using the Crud Cutter cleaner again today. It works so well that I am using that to really help. I am also, as I move things and see bugs, I'm spraying the area down with a bug killer. I know they plan on doing a bomb on the house, but it's great to start with cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. That way we get rid of any of those pesky areas the critters could be hiding.
You're making sure I don't get no sleep. I'm wide awake every night, can't escape. No other seemed to move you like you did. I'm so out of love, like I'm so out of place.
So it's crazy. I actually started this series way back in 2019. Now, it's been off and on. I did it for a while, and then I became pregnant with my youngest child, Freya, who is now 3. And then COVID hit, so it made it really difficult to keep going. But I've picked it up off and on. I'm hoping to really keep it going now that I've started, because I know you guys love these videos, and I absolutely love helping people. Like, this is so much more enjoyable than obviously cleaning my own house, because I do that every day. To be able to go and help someone, I absolutely love. But I just got a comment the other day about more people on social media doing stuff like this, and I am all for it. Like, I love anyone that is in the cleaning niche. If you want to start your own helping hand series, I don't trademark anything. You can call it, I used to call it hoarders. Now I call it helping hand, because I wanted to broaden who I was helping. If it's a bigger situation or smaller situation, I wanted to be able to help everyone out. But yeah, I challenge you, if you have a friend, a family member, someone at your church that needs the help, I would love it. I would love if every single person in this cleaning niche started their own helping hand series. How amazing would that be? There is enough amazing creators out there. I think I saw Lynn White looking to start helping people out. It would be amazing, because I can only help so many people. I have a limited time with my kids being in school and stuff, so I really only do this on the weekends, and I know I can only do so much. So absolutely love it. Anyone that is thinking about doing one of these, yes, it's a lot of work and it can be overwhelming, but 100% worth it. So I'm spraying these down all with oven cleaner. Now, I don't have hours or days to let this sit. I actually only had about 3 hours on this day because they were going to a lake or a little swimming pond area. So I only had a limited amount of time, but I still highly recommend oven cleaner. Even if you don't have a lot of time, it works so well. So I sprayed those down to let them sit as long as possible and moved on to the rest of the stove. It was really funny with the stove because her daughters didn't realize that older stoves like this actually pop up so you can clean the underneath. And they're teenagers, so they were kind of giving me a hard time. Super, super nice girls. But they were teasing their mom and went outside and told her that I broke the stove because they didn't know that the grates came out. They didn't know that the thing popped up, any of that. So I was glad I was able to get in here and get this fairly clean for them. Like I said, I don't have hours. Definitely a situation that if you can spray and let it sit overnight, this would come way cleaner. But a little bit of elbow grease and it still came out looking very nice. Also, I am trying to wear gloves more often. I know a lot of you have yelled at me about my lack of gloves, but you're going to see I'm wearing gloves a lot more often here to protect myself. There's still some situations where it was just easier for me not to wear the gloves, but I am going to start wearing gloves more. You guys are right, and I probably need to look after myself a little bit more. I'm just so used to just sticking with washing my hands and doing it that way that it's just hard for me to get in the habit. But I'm working on it. I have 2 pairs of gloves now. I have this yellow pair and a purple pair. That way I can fully sanitize them after every house I go to. I sanitize absolutely everything, no matter where I go, just because I don't want to bring allergens back to my house or to someone else's house. So yes, I'm going to be working more on wearing those gloves for you guys. You can see though how well this came out. Some of these are just plain burnt and it's not going to come out, but a lot of this area came really clean, which made me super, super happy.
Inside the situation, wonder if we maybe were mistaken. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel it. What is left? I've been thinking about us and the things you say. How you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it.
I do want to put it out there though, if you guys live near Volusia County and want help, I would love if you would message me on Instagram. It's just Living with Cambria over on Instagram. There's underscores after living and then with Cambria. But message me on Instagram. Even if you just have a toy room that's gotten overwhelmed that you need decluttered and organized and deep cleaned, let me know. Like I said, I specifically changed the name of this. That way I could have a broader reach to people and help them out. So if you guys need my help, message me. I would love to help you. I do this for free. So don't let price wear you down or anything, because like I said, I do this for free. The only thing I ask is that I can film it. You guys let me film it, and I can come help you guys out. So yeah, you can see these came off pretty good after the first soak I did, and then I just went in with the power paste and did a quick scrub, and then I ended up spraying them again and letting them sit even longer. These came out pretty good. I was happy. Like I said, these probably needed a overnight soaking, but I only had 3 hours. So in the time that I was here, I was very happy with how clean these actually did come.
I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I just wanna lay here inside of your arms. Maybe we could jump back to the start. And you never would talk to me then if we never met, babe. If we never.
All right, so let's talk about how to get started when you are in a place like this family and you're just so overwhelmed. You don't know where to start. You feel like it's never going to end. Because this is probably the most common question. Where do you get your energy from? Where do you get your motivation from? How do you even start? And I've mentioned this in other videos, but I'm going to mention it again, and you'll probably hear it in future videos. But start small. Pick small, manageable projects that will give you that instant gratification. So something that you can do if it's, say, your kitchen island. Let's completely clear it off and clean it out, because you will get that instant gratification visually of something being done. It helps so much. If you start in a closet, I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to be as motivated because it's not something that gives you that like dopamine effect of something you've cleaned and decluttered that you visually get that satisfaction from. So there's definitely more that needs to be done in this kitchen. The cabinets, I'm sure, could use to be cleaned and decluttered and everything. But I was trying to be very specific. Something that I could get done that would then give them the motivation, knowing that I only had 3 hours, to go and do more. Plus, they're going to have a better idea of where they want to declutter, organize, and things like that. So that's going to be my biggest thing, is make your initial projects something that you can get instant gratification from, and start one small project at a time. Don't tell yourself you're going to do the entire kitchen or entire bedroom or whatever. You may get it all done. You may get going and you're on a roll and you just go with it. But if you're in your bedroom, just start on the clothes on the floor. Pick up all the clothes off the floor, put them away, clean them, get the floor cleaned, and then move on to your nightstands or your dresser. Something that visually will give you that instant gratification.
Found a different side of me, like someone pretty need a different side of me, yeah, yeah.
So yes, these aren't perfect, but like I say all the time, it's about progress, not perfection. If you are getting something done, that is better than nothing done. And if you can't get it to look perfect the first time, just know you can always go at it again. This goes when it comes to cleaning things. It comes to when you're talking about decluttering. Just making progress is so much better than worrying about doing it perfectly. All right, so now I'm moving to this little area where they've got their like coffee bar set up, microwave, air fryer, all of this different things. This was pretty dirty, so I wanted to really clear it out, be able to wipe everything down. Once again, spray for the bugs as much as possible. Yes, I'm not moving the furniture and things like that. Definitely if I had more time, I would want to move the furniture and really get under it and everything. But we are focusing on the motivation points. The points in this house that'll motivate the homeowner to keep going and keep moving. So those flat surface rules, things that you see on a daily basis that'll keep you super, super motivated to go and do more and above and beyond.
I know you have questions, I don't have answers, clearly no manners, baby. I know you want it better, putting on the pressure. 'Cause pressure's gonna.
And like I said before, I am using the crud cutter on pretty much everything. I got this in the like gallon size from Lowe's. It's the red bottle. I actually learned that from my brother, who he does maintenance on a bunch of different rentals that he works for, and he said that stuff was amazing. So if you have a big job to get done, check out this crud cutter stuff. Works so well. I loved some of their little pieces though. This was such a cute little piece, a little bit of a refresh, and it would be so nice. Making sure that as I put stuff back, that I wiped it down and dusted it as well, and just doing my little bit of trying to lay it out to look as good as possible.
You find it distracting, hold of our issues, rather die with you. We no longer talk when it gets hard, so it only gets harder. I know you were gonna get the best of me. Come a little closer, we can dive in deep. Oh, I'd rather be with you, baby. Even if I try and try.
So let me know in the comments below if you would be willing to do a project like this. I'm thinking, because I just do this on my own when I have the time and everything, that if I get jobs that are where I need more than one person, like I know I can't do it all myself, I think it'd be really cool if any of you guys lived near Volusia County and wanted to help me on these projects. I'm just getting started down here, so I don't know a ton of people for finding the projects. I'm still working on that, but I know I get comments from people all the time saying they wish they could help me, and I might in the future do something where I have some of you guys help me. So let me know if this is something you're like, oh, it would be so satisfying to do. Obviously, every situation is different. If you've been following me for a while, I've had extreme bad areas, and I've had areas that weren't as bad. It just really needed a good declutter and organize and clean. This, when it came to bugs, was probably the worst I've ever had when it comes to bugs, but everything is a little bit different. And yeah, would love to know if you guys would be interested in helping in the future.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it.
Now, they did not have like a vacuum, so I'm just going around and sweeping everything up. One thing I don't do is ever bring my vacuum to other people's houses. You just never know, not wanting to contaminate their house with dust and stuff from my house, and vice versa, bring it back to my house. But I wanted to give it a really good sweep. That way I could go in and give it a really good mop. I am using Pine Sol. If you guys didn't know, the original scent Pine Sol actually deters bugs. So I wanted to make sure to use this also. I ended up going over these floors twice. When you are doing a really big mop job, it can be really helpful to mop until your water's starting to be clean, because it can take a bit, especially since this kitchen comes right from their front patio, so obviously lots of dirty feet coming in and out. So I ended up mopping this area, like I said, twice. And then going in with some, Gooby Gone? I'll show you in a little bit, to get any areas that had some sticky spots and things like that on it. However, these floors, yes, in rough shape, but how gorgeous is that pattern? The just ideas you could do with refreshing these floors to bring them back to life, absolutely gorgeous. I can just imagine with that like beigey, that like grayish, not real beige, not gray finish on them, they would be absolutely stunning. That like beach driftwood color, would love it. All right, and here you can see the Goo Gone I was using. Some of these areas were just stained, and then some of them came off really easy. The nice thing is about mopping and then coming back is I already loosened up all of these spots, and it didn't take much scrubbing at all to get it the rest of the way. But like I said, I went to different areas that I noticed there were stuff on them. Some of them came out really, really well, and like I said, some of them were just stains that weren't going to actually come off the floor. But I wanted to try my best on as many of those spots as possible.
All the blanks with lemon sprinkled ice. Please don't ask me twice. Rhythm got me bouncing, bottles got me crashing.
And then I did want to go in and just clean the dishes that I was finding around. I try and leave the space as clean as possible. I really, like I said, I'm looking to give that motivation to keep going. This family has been doing so well. The week I was gone, they had gotten so much more done on their own, which makes me just so happy because I can only do so much myself. But sometimes people don't need you to do everything. They just need that little kick in the butt motivation. And that is exactly what this family needed, was just that motivation to keep going with what I had already started with. I know the girls were helping out. Mom and dad were outside, working outside, and just really working on everything. I am talking to them about going back and helping out them some more, but I guess they also have a family friend that really needs a help, older woman, and just can't keep up anymore. So hoping to get in contact with her as well. This, though, is always my favorite. These like finishing touches, getting the sink really clean and a good scrub down. I always love that. But I'm going to be showing you guys some befores and afters. Like I said, this may not be perfect, but keep in mind, progress, not perfection. You don't always have hours and days on end that you can get stuff done, but using your time wisely can make a huge difference. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and comment and share this video with a friend. That always really helps out my channel. And if you're new here, I would love if you would subscribe. But I will see you next time. Bye.